what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides, and I am back at Montu Motors. Technically not Montu Motors. Montu Motors right down the street. We're in a parking lot here to get a little bit of space because guess what? Here it is. This is a Nissan Skyline GTR. Now, before you go over crazy and say, oh my God, there's an R34 in the States and I want it, it's close. We have something very close, almost as close as that R34. This is an R32 that's been massaged to have that R34-esque to it. And I know some of you might say, oh, but it's not a real R34. Listen, I'm here to tell you right now that if you want an R34, you're gonna have to bring it over here illegally. It's gonna cost you an arm and a leg. This is a great option for somebody who wants that R34. It's finished in that Bayside blue. That's what it's all about. It's got the R34 wheels on it. So you could drive this today, every day, and have that look of that R34. You know, I like a variety of cars, and you look at other types of vehicles like an old, say, Chevy Camaro. You want a Yanko Camaro? Yanko Camaros are like $500,000. You could get a Chevy Camaro and make it look pretty damn good to where it looks like a Yanko Camaro, and nobody's gonna be the wiser. That's what I love about this car, is that it's the best of both worlds. It's going to provide you an opportunity to get in at a price point that maybe you could afford a little bit better, but it has the essence of the R34, that mystique behind the R34. And at the end of the day, it's still a Nissan Skyline GTR that's gonna have that straight six, that RB26 motor underneath the hood. So let's go ahead and dive right in right off the bat. This is a legit R34 nose. I love the way that this has just been brought in to the front of this car. Very nicely done. You can see it's got the lower lip spoiler down here. You can see the huge opening with that front mount intercooler. You got the GTR logo. Now, if you're wondering, well, where did all this GTR stuff come from? It came from a long time ago. There was a company by the name of Prince. Nissan purchased Prince because Prince had the Skyline. A Skyline is a regular passenger car, and then by adding those letters, they're taking a regular passenger car and they're turning it into a track monster, what this car is known for. And that's where it got the name Godzilla. Wasn't from the Japanese, it was from the Australians that were getting their butts kicked by the Skyline. Really love the front end of the car, the headlights, the colors, everything works so well and just pops in the sun. As we work our way to the side, here are original R34 wheels. These are not knockoffs, these are not make-believes. This is the real deal. If you are a Fast and the Furious fan, if you're a fan of this type of car, this is the color combo you want. It's spot on. Beautiful. I mean, I don't know if you can see, it's like sparkling like a diamond in this summer sun with these wonderful GTR wheels. Very nicely done. As we work our way down the side, you can see how nice everything fits together with the lower sill panel. Working our way down the side, and there it is. This is a Skyline R34 Skyline GTR rear wing. As we wrap our way around to the back, I like the carbon fiber to it. I like the dual plane. You know, it's not just your standard flat base single plane wing. It's a dual angle plane. These things are there for function. It's not just all show and no go. And I'm telling you, one of my favorite rear ends on a car is definitely got to be a Skyline. I love the taillights. I love seeing that GTR logo, and there's a huge single exhaust outlet. You have that all-wheel drive. You're gonna have those twin turbos, that straight six, such a unique car, all wrapped in this very, very sexy paint job and bodywork. Speaking of that engine, let's go check out underneath the hood and see what's lurking underneath Godzilla. All right, guys, there's the heart of Godzilla, that RB26 2.6 liter straight six twin turbochargers. You look underneath this hood, I really like how they went not only with the exterior with some R34-esque going on, but also underneath the hood with the valve cover and cam belt cover finished in that illustrious, that Nismo red finish. I really, really like what this car brings to the table. And what I also like to see is that this is a great driver. It hasn't been chopped up underneath the hood here. Everything is mostly relatively stock, and that's going to give you that Nissan reliability. Remember, on paper these cars were around 276 horsepower. They're underrated. People have taken these cars, put them on dynos, and have gotten extra horsepower out of them. And you know what? This is a perfect clean slate. If somebody wants to build into this car and make it a 600 horsepower monster, they have that ability to start from a nice, fresh base. You don't have to go through and cut somebody else's workout. That's what I like to see with these cars. And with the all-wheel drive, you can't deny the performance. It was just a magical time when these cars were in existence. And I know, yes, we have the new GTRs of today, but they're just losing something in translation there. That Japanese to English translation is just not, something's getting lost that this car just has tenfold. Speaking of it, let's go ahead and fire up Godzilla and see what it sounds like. Alright guys, it's been one hell of a day here with this R34. I'm going to call it an R34. Yes, it might not be 100% accurate, but you know what? It's got the look, it's got the passion, it's got the flavor, and that's what being a car enthusiast is all about. This isn't about tearing the car apart and saying, oh, it's not 100% accurate. Listen, these cars are about fun, and there's nothing more fun than an R34. It's my favorite generation of Nissan Skyline GTR, and I know around that it's the same way. People want that R34. But if these are the types of cars you like to see on Raity's Rides, leave a comment in that comment section. I want to definitely give a big, huge shout out to Sam. These are the types of things that Montu Motors are bringing to the States. So if you want something that has that R34 look to it, they can make your dream possible. If you just want, hey, R32, that's fine too, but get ready because R33s are going to be slowly working their way over because of that whole 25-year rule. So if that's something you've been dreaming about, call Montu Motors. They can make that dream a reality. But like I said, if these are the types of cars you like to see, leave a comment in that comment section. If you have not hit subscribe yet, seriously, muscle cars, imports, whatever you got, classics, we do it all here on Raity's Rides, a little bit of something for everybody. So please hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back every single day to see what the heck is Joe Raiti from Raity's Rides reviewing, because it's always going to be a surprise. I promise you that. If you haven't been to my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages, check those out. It's all Raity's Rides original content all the time. I don't copy and paste other people's junk onto my Instagram and Facebook like a lot of other people do. It's original stuff. There could be surprise stuff to let you know what's coming down the pipeline. If you want something in particular on Raity's Rides, leave a comment in the comment section. Definitely got to give a huge shout out to Big Guns McGee, Tom Moschner. He's working out. He's getting bigger and bigger. Soon he's going to be holding 2 cameras, guys. So get ready to that. We're going to do dual action at the same time. But Tom's got his powerlifting competition coming up in December, so definitely give him a thumbs up. Leave the comment. Show him the love. Get yourself some Raity's Rides gear. How do you do it? Hit that About link on my YouTube channel page. Lower left-hand corner, Raity's Rides merch shop. Plethora of items. Plethora, if you don't know what that means, it means many. Variety. I got bandanas, I got hoodies, hats, shirts, something for the ladies. Nothing more than showing your girlfriend, your fiance, your wife that you love them than to get them some Raity's Rides merch. So make that happen. And you know what, guys? Just like always, I'll see you on the next ride.